Hello and welcome to Engineering at Trinity College. My name is Kevin Kelly and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Teaching and Learning. In today's presentation, what we're going to talk about, first of all, is what is engineering, what are the different types, including how they overlap, how do engineering degrees at Trinity work, what is their structure, looking at our three different entry routes to Trinity Engineering and the various associated exit routes. We'll help you choose which entry route is right for you, and finally we'll answer the question of why you might want to study engineering at Trinity College in particular. So what is engineering? Well, this definition here is a little dated, it's almost 200 years old, but if we were to update it for a more modern version, it might recognize that engineering is both an art and a science. It's about responsibly and sustainably using resources, and it's about doing this in an ethical way that's for the good of all. The different types of engineering can be best understood by first understanding that engineering can be thought of as problem solving or as creation of solutions. And degree programs for all types of engineering share some things in common. There's core mathematical and scientific knowledge, there's design skills which teach you how to identify and solve problems, there's communication to various stakeholders, there's dealing with information, both finding or creating information or data and using and sharing that in order to solve problems. And finally, there's situational or domain knowledge, which is the detailed information that you need to solve a specific problem or set of problems. And it's this last point here, the situational or domain knowledge, that really differentiates the different branches of engineering. And this is the knowledge that you acquire during, and indeed especially after qualification, that gives you the qualification, for example, or the detailed heading of civil, mechanical, electronic, nuclear, biomedical, etc. Most complex problems these days, however, require a range of skills, and they see many engineers from many disciplines, including non-engineering disciplines, working together to solve those problems in teams. So, for example, biomedical and manufacturing engineers might work together to make medical devices, mechanical, electrical and structural engineers could work together in wind turbines, or computer and civil engineers would work together for smart buildings. The engineering programs in Trinity generally have this structure. It's a 5-year structure leading to a master's degree, and this is because engineering is a professional qualification where a master's degree is the expected or required level if you want to practice professionally. We do have students who elect to leave after 4 years with a bachelor's degree to pursue other options. Sometimes that can be a specialised master's or a PhD program, or indeed to look at other career paths, with many of our graduates going into areas such as finance or business. We have an option to leave after 3 years with a PASS degree, a Bachelor of Arts. Very few students choose to take this, less than 1%, but it is there. We have an exit point after 4 years where you can get an honours degree but a bachelor's degree, and approximately 30% of our students currently take this route, although that is decreasing year on year. And approximately, therefore, 70% of our students continue on to the master's degree program, and that number is rising. So to take a slightly deeper look at engineering in Trinity, we're going to make some observations first of all, which is that first year is generally about building the core skills that you need to be an engineer, especially in mathematics and sciences, but starting to build in some more general skills. Second and third year then layer more core skills and start to build in more specific domain knowledge and deeper design skills. And fourth year is really where we begin the transition from student to independent professional. We give you lots of choices, both in terms of what subjects or modules you wish to study, and also the entire structure of the year, as we'll see later in the presentation. Finally, our fifth year allows you to specialise in the subjects or the modules that interest you most, and to undertake a major individual project, which is 50% of the final year in the Masters. And both the subjects you choose and the choice of project facilitate a lot of crossing of traditional disciplinary boundaries. So if you wish to broaden your study areas, then it's quite possible to do that within our program. So a first look at the various entry and exit routes, and we're going to look in more detail, but this slide here gives a broad overview. We have 3 entry routes: the general engineering degree, the engineering with management degree, and the environmental sciences and engineering degree, which is our newest program. The general engineering degree offers 6 output routes listed here. The engineering with management degree leads to degrees in engineering with management at bachelor or master's level, and the degree in environmental science and engineering leads to either an engineering degree in environmental engineering or a science degree in environmental science. So we're going to look later at the similarities and differences between these, so bear with us. First of all, however, we're going to look at fourth year. We mentioned that fourth year is a key year within our programs because it gives you lots of different options and begins that transition from student to independent professional. So what we might call the traditional mode or traditional option for fourth year is that you study modules or subjects and you take a project, and we just note that taking a project is required if you elect to leave after 4 years, and you do that for the entire academic year in your fourth year. We also have another mode, which is the internship, and here you spend the second half of the academic year working in industry, and that could include industry in other countries. We have a study abroad options, which allow you to study for the first half of the year, the second half of the year, or indeed the full academic year at one of our partner universities, and we have partner universities all around the world. Finally, there's the Unitech program, and this is where you spend the first half of the year in another university in Europe, and then the second half you go to a third European country to work on an industrial project, so like a hybrid of the previous two. Just to note that the last three, the internship, the study abroad, and the Unitech options, are only available to those students on our master's track. So those electing to leave with a bachelor's degree must take the traditional mode, including a project. Now, to look at the different streams, streams can be considered to be output routes. I mentioned that the general engineering degree has the 6 different streams listed here, and students get to choose which stream they'd like to follow after completing 2 years of general engineering. And there are currently no quotas in place, so students have an entirely free choice of which stream they would like to study in their 3rd, 4th and 5th year. The A stream, or civil structure and environmental, is where civil engineers design the built environment, so that's everything from transportation systems, buildings, bridges, water and sanitation to renewable energy. Mechanical engineering, there's a saying that if it moves, it's mechanical engineering. There's some truth in that, so everything from machines and mechanisms to power generation and energy systems, from manufacturing to robotics and engines to materials. Biomedical engineering uses the tools and techniques of engineering as a discipline to the human and indeed to other bodies. So that's everything from understanding how the body behaves in situations like sports or in car accidents, to the signals in the brain system, design of medical devices or surgical tools, and creation of artificial or living tissue. Electronic and computer engineering are quite closely related. Electronic engineers deal with networks, circuits and electronic technology that we're all so familiar with, so everything from control systems in cars and household appliances to mobile phones and computers. They often work closely with computer engineers and with software, and that includes processing of signals, so for example special effects in films or speech recognition systems such as Alexa. Computer engineers then work very closely with the School of Computer Science and Statistics, who are our partners in this specialisation, and computer engineers share a lot therefore in common with computer scientists. They produce code and algorithms behind much of the software we use today. And computer engineers are also involved in the hardware side of things, so things like networks and communications. The Engineering with Management program then has the following key features. It's a direct entry program, so it's most closely aligned with mechanical and manufacturing engineering, with some overlap with the biomedical engineering stream. There is more and earlier emphasis on design and innovation. There is more and integrated business and management content throughout the program, and there's also a small group aspect in that the class size is 30 compared to 240 in the general engineering intake. Our newest program, the Environmental Science and Engineering, has the 2 output routes, the degree in Environmental Engineering or the degree in Environmental Science that we noted before. And the key features here is that it's most closely aligned with environmental engineering of the engineering disciplines, with more and earlier emphasis on environmental and related sciences, as you would expect, being able to graduate with an environmental science degree. Again, it's a small group entry program, so approximately 25 students taken into first year. If you're still struggling to choose, then I'll just begin by noting that the programs are quite flexible, so you have a lot of options to allow you to move or to redefine what you know, what you study, and that includes things like the internships and the master's projects and the possibility to study modules across the disciplines in your master's year. So that's relevant because in today's world disciplinary boundaries are increasingly blurred, so we replicate that within our program. If you want to look at some further suggestions for choosing between the programs, then the general engineering program is especially suitable if you're unsure of which area you'd like to specialize in, or if you really want to specialize in an area not adequately covered by one of the other 2 areas, such as electronic engineering, computer or biomedical engineering. The Engineering with Management program, for example, is very suitable if you'd like to focus more on design and innovation, if you want more integrated business and finance, or if you're very comfortable with the mechanical and manufacturing engineering as your main area of interest. And anything that you can study in the mechanical and manufacturing discipline, you can also study with Engineering with Management. Finally, the Environmental Science and Engineering program then is particularly relevant if you're interested in the option of becoming an environmental scientist, or if you're very comfortable and confident that environmental engineering is the area that you'd most like to specialise in. Finally then, we'll look at why you might want to choose Trinity College as your destination to study engineering. So we begin by noting that Trinity as a university is the highest ranked Irish university, and also specifically within the engineering and technology area, it's also the highest ranked university. So you're coming to a top international university. There's the E3 project, which is a huge university project to look at a whole new way of doing engineering and technology, with a key emphasis on sustainability and challenge-based methods of addressing major problems in the world today. It includes a purpose-built state-of-the-art teaching and learning building called the Learning Foundry, which will open in 2023, and you can read more about E3 at the link on the slide here. There are many flexible pathways to qualification, which we've talked about earlier. Your undergraduate learning experience will be very strongly informed by the international excellence in research that Trinity possesses, so this is a very important part of being taught by and working with leading researchers at the cutting edge of technology in the world. And finally, for those very interested in innovation and entrepreneurship, we should note that Trinity has been and continues to be Europe's top university for student-generated startups. And with that, I'd like to thank you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully join us as engineering students sometime in the future.
Hello, in this short video I hope to give you an overview of the undergraduate courses that you can study here in the School of Computer Science and Statistics in Trinity College Dublin. I'm going to explain how you can study computer science either by itself or alongside another subject as part of the Trinity Joint Honours Programme. I'll also tell you about the Management Science and Information System Studies programme and the Computer Science, Linguistics and a Language programme. Both of these two programmes are highly multidisciplinary programmes where some of your subjects will be delivered by our partner schools. Let's start off though with the study of computer science. If you want to study computer science as a subject by itself, you can do so either over 4 years, leading to the Honours Bachelor's or BA Mod qualification, or you can study computer science for a total of 5 years, leading to the Master in Computer Science qualification. In both cases, the first 3 years of the programme will be the same. You'll study the fundamentals of computer science, starting out with subjects that underpin computer science, like programming and mathematics, leading through subjects like databases and microprocessors, all the way through to more advanced subjects like computer networks and software engineering. As you move from year 3 into year 4, you'll have the option to choose to study for either 1 more year, leading to the Honours Bachelor's qualification or BA Mod, or to study for 2 more years, leading to the Master in Computer Science qualification, which is a level 9 postgraduate qualification. If you choose this 5-year route, the second half of your 4th year will be spent on an internship, and I'll tell you more about how the internship works in a moment. When you return from your internship for your 5th year, you'll study some specialised subjects at master's level and also complete a master's dissertation under the supervision of a member of the academic staff here in the school. If you choose to study for just 1 more year, leading to the BA Mod or Honours Bachelor's qualification, you'll study some specialised topics in year 4 and also complete a final year project, a substantial piece of work under the supervision of a member of the academic staff. I want to tell you a little bit more about the internship programme that you'll undertake in your 4th year of the 5-year computer science programme. To start off with, you'll attend some talks given by host companies, organisations or research labs, and from those you'll pick the internship position that you want to apply for. You'll prepare and submit a CV and possibly attend some interviews. Finally, you'll get your internship, which in most cases is a paid internship lasting 6 months or usually a little bit more. You'll work on real projects and products, and during the course of your internship you'll have a host mentor in the company or organisation that you're working for, and you'll also have a Trinity academic liaison, a member of the academic staff here in our school who'll guide you through the internship process. You can see on this slide some of the companies that we've partnered with in recent years to offer internship opportunities to our students. You can also study computer science to honours bachelor's or BA Mod level alongside another subject in Trinity as part of the Trinity Joint Honours Programme. And the other subjects that might be available to you are business, linguistics and geography. In year 1 of the Joint Honours Programme, you'll study computer science and your other chosen subject equally. Moving into year 2 then, you can choose to either concentrate on computer science or your other subject, or you can also study a small number of topics from a completely different area. Moving into year 3, you can choose whether you want to major in computer science, in which case most of your studies for the rest of your degree programme will be in the computer science area, or minor in computer science, in which case most of your studies for the remainder of your degree will be in your other subject, or you can continue to study both subjects equally, leading to a joint honours qualification. If you're majoring in computer science, in the 4th year of your degree programme, you'll undertake a significant final year project, a detailed piece of work under the supervision of a member of our academic staff. The next programme that I want to tell you about is the Popular Management Science and Information Systems Studies programme. This is a highly multidisciplinary programme that combines a number of different areas. The first of those areas is quantitative methods, which involves the study of statistics and mathematics. You'll also study business, economics and management as part of the MSISS programme, as well as studying information technology, including areas like databases and programming and the use of software tools to analyse business problems. During the course of the MSISS programme, you'll also develop interpersonal skills, and this is something that the MSISS programme is highly regarded for. In year 3 of the programme, you'll undertake a significant case study with a simulated client, and you'll do that with a group of your fellow students. And then in 4th year, you'll undertake a significant individual project with a real-world client, but under the supervision of a member of our academic staff. Finally then, I want to tell you about the Computer Science, Linguistics and a Language programme, which again leads to an honours bachelor's or BA Mod qualification. This is the study of computer science alongside linguistics, which is the science of written and spoken language, along with the study of a language, in this case either Modern Irish, French or Spanish. If you're studying computer science, linguistics and a language, approximately half of your programme will be in the field of computer science, a quarter of your time will be spent studying linguistics, and the remaining quarter of your time will be spent studying your chosen language. Again, this is a highly multidisciplinary programme, and in the final year of the programme, you will undertake a significant final year project. A key feature of this programme is that students spend their 3rd year studying abroad in a country to further develop their language skills under the Erasmus programme. Before finishing, I want to tell you a little bit more about our school, the School of Computer Science and Statistics. We're a large school with just over 60 academic staff, and we're divided into 5 different disciplines. And those disciplines are artificial intelligence, graphics and vision, networks and distributed systems, software and systems, and statistics and information systems. The size of our school means that you will be able to study lots of different specialised subjects covering the breadth of areas in computer science and statistics. We offer an established but modern range of degree programmes. We have a 50-year track record of producing graduates from these programmes who now have global industry links, and you'll be joining this graduate network when you complete one of our degree programmes. Our school is located at a central location within Dublin, within walking distance of the offices of many of the top global technology and financial services companies. We're ranked among the top 100 universities by QS in 2021 for the study of computer science and information technology. We're also an important centre for computer science research, and we lead 2 of the main SFI computer science research centres. They are the ADAPT Centre and the Connect Centre, as well as a number of other SFI and other research centres. We also have a proven track record for innovation and tech startups, and I want to finish off by telling you a little bit more about that. Graduates from Trinity College Dublin have founded more venture-backed companies than graduates from any other European university, according to the PitchBook Universities report. Trinity College Dublin also has the Tangent Ideas workspace, and in particular the Launchbox Student Accelerator, which allows students who have their own idea for a startup company to pursue that idea alongside their studies. The Launchbox Student Accelerator provides students with financial and also other supports and expertise to allow them to get their ideas off the ground, and this is something that you will be able to avail of as a student in Trinity. Some of the companies that our graduates have been involved in creating over the last few years are also shown on this slide. Before wrapping up, I just want to mention two other undergraduate programs that our school contributes to. First of all, we contribute to the computer engineering stream within the overall Trinity engineering program run by the School of Engineering, which you heard about earlier in this video. We also offer the study of statistics as a minor subject for students studying pure mathematics, and this is an option that you can avail of if you're studying mathematics as you go into your second year. Finally, to wrap up, I just want to let you know about our website, which is www.siss.tcd.ie, and on our website you'll find lots more detailed information about our degree programs. You can also find out more about studying computer science or statistics at Trinity if you go to www.tcd.ie/study, and you can follow the activities of our school on Twitter by looking for @TCD Dublin SCSS. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this overview of computer science and statistics at Trinity.